Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Seymour, the dad in DPS, and we are back yet again for another episode of The Good, The Scrap, and The Scrip, a series where I basically find weapons around Appalachia and review them, see if they're any good, and destroy the universe. Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, guys, don't forget we've got our social media links, which are down below in the video description, for Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. I would really appreciate if you joined the Discord server, the bigger community we can have. Leave me a comment, say hi, all that kind of thing. And yeah, we'll catch you with that. I only know one thing for certain. Lasers are always better than smoke machines. So today's weapon is a anti-armor 25% faster fire rate, 50 damage resistance while aiming laser rifle. First weapon of its kind that I've reviewed on the channel, now that I think about it. So overall I think these weapons are relatively underpowered. They break pretty damn quick as well, but we'll see if my prejudice towards them will be changed today. Obviously I've not used them in a long while, and certainly not since I've had particularly great builds. My build is almost at this kind of complete stage, so yeah, it probably will do better than the previous versions of it. I've also got a better understanding of what, you know, mods to put on weapons at this point, and it has honestly been a very long time since I last used one of these, so hopefully I get surprised. Let's find out. Alright, so testing this weapon out should be interesting. As I said, I've got a kind of opinion of these guns that they're garbage. But that did not take long to kill him. One thing I will definitely say is it is chugging through my AP like it's going out of fashion. So there is that. But oh, better heal myself. But the damage so far is actually impressively higher than I thought. Now, that could be attributed to me not using crits in a kind of optimum fashion until recently. My builds were nowhere near complete, obviously, for a multitude of reasons. But currently, this gun is actually doing far better than I expected, and as a result, I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise whenever I manage to break through one of my own preconceptions when it comes to a weapon, because I've avoided using these for quite a long while, and technically for the build I'm on, this isn't the most optimum variant. A bloodied variant would obviously get me the most damage, or even an aristocrat's variant. This being anti-armor, and anti-armor isn't bad, but that could also be why the super mutants are dying a lot quicker, because if I recall they have more energy resistance than they do ballistic, so the anti-armor could be what's tipping it over and making it a bit more powerful in that sense. Now obviously most people use these things in legacy form, and even manually aiming it's actually doing really well. But yeah, the people use these in legacy form and they completely shred things. But this is just your standard kind of thing you can find anywhere, and it's tearing through them quite well. I would say it's using a huge amount of ammo, but at the same time it is doing the job that I need it to, and that is pretty much all I ask for, well, from any gun in this game. Kill the enemies I point you at, and if you do that, you're good in my book. So let's just quickly glance at the build again. We always do this. I am literally just showing it on the screen. I'm not going to explain anything, because if you've watched my videos before, you'll know roughly why things are on here. Except for that should be something else. What the hell did I have in the place? I think it was portable power. But yeah, literally it's just a standard kind of build, just standard kind of things on here for commando, basically. Doesn't need to be bloodied, doesn't need to be anything. You can literally use this build for any type of commando. Once again, we travel into the swamp, or rather the swamp, the Twin Lakes basically, looking for Jeff to find out, will Jeff take lasers to the face? I don't think he will. I think he's gonna die. Could be wrong. Let's see if I manage to go through the AP bar. Ah, damn it, he turned around. yeah, we went through that AP bar quite quick. Now, obviously, it's not killing him as quickly as some of my other weapons, but that's basically 3 clips. If he'd stay still. Don't throw crap at me, Jeff. It's killing him. It's just not killing him as fast as some of the other weapons, but to be honest, I expected that. Either way, it was about 30 seconds if I, hadn't farted about. Alright, so I have disturbed the bee's hive of the mirelurks, and as you can see, they are dying relatively quickly to this. However, the queen is the main target, and unfortunately, these buggers are getting them away. But, as you can see, I'm not dead, which is always a good sign. Now, when it comes to the usual stuff, we have crippled one leg. We are crippling a second leg, and now the Mirelurk Queen is basically a big old pile of goo. I'm gonna kill her at my own leisure. I don't need to worry, I don't need to struggle. It is a very done deal. If the world didn't decide to bring all these freaking robots at me, it probably would have worked out quicker than it has. I mean, they seem to be attacking her, or they attack. No, they're attacking me, I think. Freaking robots. So yeah, we would have killed her by now if it wasn't for the fact that everything seems to be chasing me. Game. This is the problem with Fallout 76. Things sometimes do not work out the way you want them to. And it is a case of she is dying, she is going to die relatively quick, and this is not a full explanation of how quickly this would kill her. However, I will say this, you're probably not worth killing her with this gun. It's going to use a lot more ammo than your kind of standard kind of weapons that I would typically recommend using on her, like the big ballistic weapons, fixers, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, she dies all the same. So the final question always becomes, how does this baby do in daily ops? And that's kind of the thing that I think that's most important with this type of weapon, because fusion cells are a bit more awkward to get than most regular ammo. So let's see. Well, he died quick. So killing the enemies isn't a problem in the slightest. But the question really is how much ammo you get back. Now, fusion cells, I think you get a decent amount of ammo back. I don't think it's like a ridiculously huge amount, like 5mm rounds, for example. But we will definitely see. So we're getting around 4. So we're not making our ammo back, unfortunately, which can potentially be a problem long term. For, again, 12. So that's definitely going to be getting ammo back from that, because it's not taking a whole clip to take out an enemy with this. And you also have to take into consideration your teammates. If they're killing enemies, then you are not going to be using any ammo. So there is that as well. Also, the type of enemies matters quite a significant amount. So I used about... Yeah, I think you're either going to break even or come out of this with more ammo for definite, judging by just what I'm seeing. And as I said, the damage is not bad in the slightest. Some enemies you will definitely kill quicker, but that's always the case. I mean, mongrels always die quicker than... just your regular common garden scorched, but it just depends. It really depends on your teammates. 16. So yeah, you're definitely going to break even, if not end up with more ammo. I would probably have more ammo than I would do at the moment, but toxic goo piles everywhere. So that is the kind of problem with this day. The goo is going to kill me. So let's make a wee quick run for it. So yeah, I definitely think you're break even on a normal day. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And with that, let's thank our YouTube members. TwiceSpaceBuds, Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Wallers, me, Diofin Gaming, Colin G, Gary McKnight, Wolface, Brian RMC, Peggy McKnight, Metal Doom, Matazbo, Dragon God Slayer X, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, and Scott S. Big thanks to you guys. You cannot imagine how much it helps me out that you guys support the channel, and I am very, very grateful. So, the weapon, yeah, it's decent, did good damage, overall did what I needed to do, and it surprised me. I honestly remember these weapons being much worse than they currently are. That could be the lack of knowledge, or my build just sucking ass at the time. Either way, definitely did the job. Ooh. Now, with that, let's basically end the video and say I'll catch you all next time in the wasteland.